फ्रेम में बनना है।
इसका Hi guys, what's up? Welcome to my live. Yo. First of all, happy Ugadi, Vishu and everything, and Baisakhi and Ramzan Mubarak, everyone. Hi guys, hi. So basically today's episode of Aisa Kyun Hota Hai is a continuation to something that my mom and I had started a couple of months ago, and we never got around to completing it, but we had a lot of messages and a lot of people telling us that it was amazing and it helped everyone a lot. It was about masculine and feminine energy the last time we did this. This time we're talking about something really different from that. Today's topic is ego, because it's something that is personal to me, because of some incidents that have happened, that have occurred recently. So I'm just gonna welcome the person who's going to talk today, and that is Kausar Sultana.
Hello everybody.
Okay, guys, this is my mom. If some of you don't know, and she's into spiritual healing. She's into therapy and all kinds of counseling and stuff like that. So there are a lot of things that she's coming up with, retreats and programs and whatnot. I have to keep up with her work all the time. So this is something that we're going to do today. Hi, hello auntie. Hi, everyone saying hi.
Hi everybody.
Alright, so we would like to keep this one short because the last time we were on and almost 45 minutes
Yeah, or more.
chale
I
gaya
think,
tha
yeah.
aise. So to start off with, let's get into the definition of what we think ego is.
Okay. So ego is it is something that comes from, it's a part of us. Okay, it cannot be defined that it's only a mind or it's only a thought or only feelings. It's a combination of all of that. Okay, but it is a part of us. Now, oftentimes people think that ego अच्छा नहीं होता है. You know, there's a way of saying that don't be so egoistic या इतना ज़्यादा ईगो मत दिखाओ. तो एक लोगों को माइंड में ऐसा भी बैठा है कि ईगो रहना या होना अच्छा नहीं है. सो माई वे ऑफ एक्सप्लेनिंग वॉट ईगो इज दैट ईगो अच्छी चीज़ है. हाउएवर इट इज़ समथिंग दैट इफ वी नो अबाउट इट then it's better. And the example that I can give you is, let's say आप कहीं जा रहे हैं, right? बाहर जा रहे हैं आप, और आपकी सेफ्टी के लिए, for whatever, I mean, it's not like you have to be a celebrity or anything like that. But आपकी सेफ्टी के लिए आप एक बॉडीगार्ड रखते हैं. Okay? Now, that bodyguard is there to protect you from any harm that comes to you, right? Now, imagine that bodyguard starts to control where you're going, okay, starts to tell you what to do, tell you what not to do, okay, idhar jao, idhar nahi jao. Even then, that is still okay because it knows its job. The bodyguard knows its job and it's guiding you कि यहाँ पे आपको safe नहीं है, यहाँ पे है, whatever. Having said that, उसको सुनते सुनते अब वो बॉडीगार्ड का कंट्रोल एक अलग लेवल पे पहुंच गया है. ओके, नाउ नथिंग यू से इज बीइंग हर्ड बाय द बॉडीगार्ड एंड द बॉडीगार्ड इज नाउ फोर्सिंग यू टू डू थिंग्स, एंड अनलेस द बॉडीगार्ड डजंट टेल यू टू डू समथिंग, यू हैव नो पावर लेफ्ट. ओके, सो दैट इज द डिफरेंस कि आपका पावर, आपकी मर्जी, आपका इंटेलिजेंस क्या बोलता है आपको, दैट इज नो मोर being considered, that is no more being used, and only what the bodyguard is saying, because Why am I not using? Because I have put all my faith in the bodyguard, that the bodyguard is there to protect me. लेकिन उसको बहुत ज़्यादा control मिल गया. So that is what ego is. You can look at it like that. Does that make sense?
It does. So how do we come to differentiate between what the bodyguard is feeling and what I am feeling? Matlab, sometimes na it can so happen that because I trust the bodyguard so much and I'm like, it knows what's good for me, and it knows that okay, I have to keep my self respect at such a level, for example. So my bodyguard will tell me कि no, this is not okay, this is not safe zone or whatever. But how do I know that that's what that is feeling and that's not my truth, or that's not something that I at a soul level or at a core level am feeling?
Okay, so here now, Faria, you have kind of partly answered your question, okay? Because the way you said that, what is my soul saying? What is my core saying? Your positions were at the heart and was at your gut, okay? So those are your guiding factors, right? So if you listen somewhere, if your bodyguard is saying no, don't do it, but somewhere if your heart is saying no, this is all right to do, okay, that itself is an indication for you to know the difference. Okay, that's one. Ego, another thing, ego, if it's given too much control, a lot of those no's will come from fear. Okay, that is another indication. So you have to be more connected with yourself. You start practicing, okay, am I listening to this because I'm afraid? Or am I listening to this because I also know that this is not a good thing to do? If there is an agreement in you with what the bodyguard is saying, then it's in sync. If there is a difference there from what you inside know, then you can tell the difference. Does that help?
I think I will need more clarity about this because it's so deeply intertwined.
It is intertwined.
So
why don't you give me an example? You said you started off saying that this is something you recently experienced, right?
Yeah.
So what was it that you experienced, where you found it not very easy to differentiate?
Well, sometimes there are expressions or there are emotions of either jealousy or envy that come through that don't let you feel happy for either someone else or for yourself even. And that the feeling of happiness is just being sucked away by all these heavier negative feelings. And you're so blinded by all these emotions, and it's so confusing and foggy sometimes that it's difficult to find clarity and find your center amongst all of this. And at that point, if you have to differentiate between ego and your own voice, then it becomes a little off balancing. So I guess that's where I was coming from.
Right. So again, right, I mean, okay, so here's another thing, right? In that moment when you were feeling jealous about somebody, or okay, there was or you were feeling envious, and you are not able to feel happy, genuinely happy for that person, because you know what is happening. Okay, so in that moment when you know I'm not feeling it, okay, if you know that, then it's good. There are times when we don't realize it, right? So we are going to address that part. When we don't know कि इस time पे, इस moment में मुझे बहुत jealousy हो रही है इससे, okay, and you're completely caught up in that feeling. So when you're completely caught up in a feeling like that, okay, that is ego based. When you're completely caught up, it can be even a very good feeling, by the way, feeling extremely joyous and excited about yourself also. मैंने ऐसे डरा, मुझे ऐसी मेरे लिए फीलिंग हो रही है, all about the me thing. Okay, so it can be very positive also, very negative also. If it's all me centric and not so much about the other person, that is another sign for knowing that you're operating out of your ego.
Okay.
So if I'm feeling, it's okay to know that I'm feeling jealous. Okay, I know that I felt very jealous. I know that I'm feeling very jealous about so and so right now. That is your awareness. That is from your soul. That is from your awareness. I am feeling very jealous. Do you hear the difference? That is your ego talking.
So there was this point in the beginning where you were talking about this bodyguard of an ego or ego of a bodyguard or whatever, keeping you safe and protected. So how do we use ego to our advantage?
Okay, so how do you use your bodyguard to your advantage? Exactly that, right? It's there to protect you based on what? Based on past experience. Okay, so if in the past there was something that hurt you, something that was not good for you, okay, that experience is what your ego keeps in mind, keeps handy all the time. And if there's anything similar that it sees a possibility of happening again, it stands up to tell you, ding 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 ding, the alarms go in. Okay, that's why I said if it's fear based, it's coming from an experience that was not so good for you in the last time. Okay, so that is fear based. That's coming from there. Now, the choice is up to you. That it's a memory the ego is bringing up that this didn't work for you last time. But if you take control and say, okay, thanks for reminding me, but you can check, are you still that person who you were in the past who had that experience? Okay, whatever were the reasons for that to happen to you, whether it was your fault or someone else's fault, whatever, you've done that analysis, you've done that internal checking and everything, and then you can take a call. All right, so last time these were the things that didn't work, that's why it was not, that's why we had that kind of an experience. This time, let's not do those things, let's do something different and let's try it. Otherwise we end up living in that fear and not doing so many things that we would like to do, and live a more fulfilling life. तो वो ego based हो जाता है, वो out of fear, living out of fear. Right? Okay, so let's say for example we'll continue with the example of feeling jealous. Okay, now let's build on that. If you felt jealous about that person, let's look at two sides of that, right? You felt jealous about somebody, so what happened there? You felt jealous about somebody, so there's nothing wrong in that, right? Okay, but what happened to you?
I didn't feel good about it because I feel like I'm not that kind of a person who's jealous of somebody.
So you judged yourself. Okay, so what you did was you put yourself down in that time for having that feeling.
Yeah.
But jealousy is a very natural feeling to have.
Correct.
Okay, so again, to stop yourself from feeling, you tell yourself, but I'm not that kind of person, because you've made jealousy something bad to have.
Correct.
Okay, so again the ego is holding you back. No, I'm a bad person, I'll become bad, I'm judging myself, I'm not going to be I should not have these feelings of jealousy.
Correct.
That is again ego based.
Correct.
Holding you back. If you had even taken action towards that, okay, it's another side of it, lashing out at that person in some way or the other, even if it is talking bad about that person to somebody else. It's our wall, sab dikhawa, and you're acting out again. But why are you doing that? You're protecting yourself. I'm
better than that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're making yourself, you're feeding your, good factor over there. You're making yourself feel good because you're not feeling good.
Right.
So you false ways of doing that.
Right.
So these are things that happen.
So what is a more healthier way to deal with
so the jealousy
not feeling
thing,
good?
The jealousy part of it, right? I mean, so not feeling good, rather than that, instantly you tell yourself, okay, what is it that's making me feel jealous? Am I feeling less of myself? Is there something about that person that I like that I think I don't have? And if I can be honest with myself that if I don't have that, do I become less in any way? Do I have to have that? And if I do, what can I do to have that skill or that ability? Okay, and if I don't have that, and do I really need it? Do I really need to have it? You can ask all these kind of questions rather than telling yourself, I'm not good enough, I'm not as good as that. There's a difference in doing self-inquiry.
Okay, so you're saying that if I'm asking, do I really need to have that? It's not coming from a sense of superiority or ego being boasted.
Again, right? I mean, see, if you're asking that question, oh, do I really need that? Then what's the hidden answer in that?
Huh, no.
Okay. Now, if you're genuinely asking that question, what would your answer be?
Maybe yes.
Okay.
You're feeling the lack of it, so you probably do.
Okay, right? So that is being honest with yourself. And no, who answered that?
Ego.
Okay.
Okay.
But why did it say that again?
Just to feel better, I guess.
Yeah, because it somewhere knows that you don't have it, but it doesn't want you to feel hurt by not having it. So it's still, yeah.
It's a sweet little thing.
Exactly. So now do you get it? Okay, now if you understand that, understand where it's coming from, then you befriend your ego. You befriend your bodyguard, saying, okay, dude, super job, you're protecting me, but let's do this together. You get a buy-in from the bodyguard, right? Then the bodyguard also gets to know, okay, where I need to stand up. It's you work together then.
Right. Yeah. So while all of this is still on a emotional and mental level, do you think ego can be used in a more spiritual way in terms of manifesting what you need, or getting what you want, attracting what you want?
It's all together, beta. Everything is together, right? The feelings, the thoughts, your vibrations. So your vibrations, what you vibrate is what you attract.
Correct.
You become a magnet.
Right.
Your thoughts are like magnets. So whatever your thoughts are, that's what you attract. So of course, if your ego works with you, you got more power.
And how do we, on a daily basis, work towards getting our ego to work with us?
Address what it fears and tell it that, okay, it's right, but I am not that person anymore. We don't need to be so afraid of these kind of things.
Okay, tell me more. Because okay, tell where I'm coming
The
from.
lackness. Your ego knows about the things that you lack. You also know what are the things that you lack. Okay? Now, how do you work with your ego is, yes, we don't have that. We don't need to have those things anymore. So they're not a lackness anymore. That is one.
Okay, so if you don't need it, you can't lack it. It's heavy.
Okay, I'll give you my example.
If you don't need it, what is that? What is the importance of that?
I'll give you an example, right? I mean, I'll give you an example. I was a few months back struggling with, how to figure out things on Instagram when I was doing that, okay? And I was technically not able to do things like that. Now, what was happening was, I was struggling because I was telling myself, I'm not skilled enough. Okay, so I tried for quite some time to read up about it. You remember I used to even ask you questions.
Yeah.
Right? How to do this, how to increase this, how blah blah, all of those discussions. You got busy, then I started doing stuff, but I was not able to put in that kind of time and effort to understand how Instagram works. And I started feeling I can't do this. And I gave up on the whole idea. Okay? But then I realized, no, but I need to increase my visibility on Instagram. So then I was like, okay, it's a requirement. Okay. Then if I am not skilled enough, can I find someone who knows this stuff to do it for me? And then the ego stopped hitting on me that I can't do this because I just got someone else to do it for me. The other thing was, I could have just made a choice, okay, fine, you know what, dump it. I don't want to do anything on Instagram. I don't need it. Okay, so what if everybody is going on Instagram and stuff like that? I don't need it. I'll have other ways to do it. Then that requirement is gone, right? Then it's not a lackness.
But what about the want to do it, the desire to do it?
Yeah, but if I that's the whole point, right? It's a desire. If it's a desire, but is it really a desire that will be good for you?
I mean, not every time. I think.
There can be lots of desires that come because there's so many people who are doing it, and if I don't do it, I might be
FOMO.
missing. Yeah, exactly. I might be missing it out. So just because everybody's on Instagram, do I really want to be on Instagram? It's a choice, my personal choice. Everybody was doing the Chitti song
But you did it because you.
because I wanted to, not because I didn't want to miss out.
Yeah. Actually, if you really want to do something, you figure out a way to do it.
Exactly.
Anyhow, right?
Yeah.
And yeah. Yep, that is true.
Makes sense?
Yes. I think that's a good start to my morning. Would you like to add something to end this?
No, it before you take any step from a lackness, you could start with knowing, do I really need it? Do I really want it? How much do I want it? Is it something that I'm doing for me, for my joy, or because everybody's doing it? That's one. The other is, if you don't want to do it, check again. Are you stopping yourself out of fear? Okay, if I do it, how will it come out? Will it be successful? What will people say? Will they judge or not? Or, I don't want to do it because I just don't want to do it. Because it doesn't make a difference if I don't do it.
And these are very sensitive questions to each individual and to each
Situation.
to each moment.
Yeah, but
differs.
That's how you make. That's how you make conscious choices. That's my hashtag.
Hashtag conscious choices.
Yeah.
That's lovely. That's lovely. Thank you so much for everybody who tuned in and heard and enjoyed this as well. And for our next episode, if you have any topics that you would like us to talk about, please do let us know. You can comment on this video that I'm going to put up on my IGTV, and we'll keep an eye out for new and interesting topics. And until next time, I guess. Bye.
Bye.